Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alana and today we are watching episode 17 and 18 of Death Note. So the last few episodes have just been wild. Both Misa and Light got rid of their memories. Misa got rid of her Death Note, and then Light got rid of his own Death Note on his own accord, which boggled my mind. I could not believe that he did that. But I just know that he has something in mind. He has a plan that he's trying to do. I feel like these next few episodes I might just be confused like I was in the previous one. But that's totally okay. That's what this arc is for, I'm pretty sure. I did have this theory that Light got rid of the Death Note, but wrote himself a note like in his room or something. I don't know, like somewhere that would like give him a hint that he actually was Kira. But it's kind of risky to have like a note written out saying that Light is Kira, because I mean, the police force could go into his room at any time and try and find some sort of evidence. Yeah, I just want to get right into this episode, so we're gonna watch episode 17 and 18. If you do like these videos, please give it a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to me down below. It really helps out my channel. Thank you all so much for 4,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I cannot believe that. I started this YouTube in like March, I'm pretty sure, and we're already at 4,000, so we'll see if we can get to 5,000 maybe by the end of the year or sooner. Let's get into the reaction, and I hope you all enjoy the video. Alright, the episode is called Execution. Who are we executing?
You will continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast. Outside of that, you're free to use the Death Note however you wish. If everything happens as Light Yagami planned, this should help save Misa.
Is this a new person?
I suppose for someone in your position, you'd call this good business.
Who was that? It would make sense that Rem would find someone else to use the Death Note and have them work with Light, because Light is the one who needs to save Misa, and obviously Rem cares so much for her. She would basically do anything for Misa to help her get out of this situation. I think we have a new character in the mix though. But the question is, who is he? He has to be okay with this, right? He had a smile on his face while he was writing all those names down, so.
Yagami, are you all right?
50 days.
To keep doing this to yourself. Light, how are you feeling right now?
I'm okay. Ryuzaki, I know that in the time I've been in prison, no new criminals have died. No, I'm not Kira. How many times do I have to say it?
Oh my god.
He honestly seems clueless.
I mean, he is clueless. Poor Misa's still in there too.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Criminals are still being killed, even though Misa and Light haven't had access to any of that information. We know that much already, so what are you waiting for? We do know that Kira killed Lind L. Taylor and those FBI agents, right? As Light said, if Kira could kill while under surveillance and without access to information, there would have been no need. If they didn't pose a threat to him, then why would he bother killing them? Kira doesn't kill without good reason. I've heard you say so yourself on more than one occasion.
See, this is so strange because, like, I feel bad for Light now because he has no memory of what he's done. But, like, he's still the one who did it. It's just, like, a weird mental thing.
Yes, I understand.
Is he gonna let them go?
Mr. Yagami,
Yes, what is it?
would you be willing to come to headquarters just once? I'd like to discuss my thoughts with you, but it must be done in person.
What does L have up his sleeve? What are they talking about? 3 days later? Okay. Are they letting him go?
All this time I never pictured you as an old man, Mr. Stalker.
I am not your stalker. I'm a detective with the
Wait, what?
I remember now. You told me I was being arrested for being the second Kira. You mean that was for real?
Did she just get some of her memories back? Because she remembered that they were tying her up for being the second Kira, but I thought the only thing that she was supposed to remember is that she had like this devout love for Light, right?
No, you're a stalker. There's no way the police would blindfold me and tie me up all fetishy like that.
Oh my god, there's light.
Oh my god, I totally hope the stalker said he was old and all kinds of other rude stuff.
Let's go. Get in the car.
Oh my god, Light looks so innocent.
I was starting to think I'd never get out of there, but it feels good to finally be cleared.
No. I am afraid you two are being taken to your execution. I wanted to be the one to escort you to the execution site. It was secretly built in an underground facility not far from here. He is convinced that the only way we can prevent the murders is to execute the two of you.
I don't understand. The killings have already stopped.
UCL's suggestion that the killings would stop if you two were eliminated was unanimously accepted by top officials in the UN and Japanese government.
They're lying to them.
To disappear.
You trust Elle more than you trust me, your own son?
Damn.
The Elle I know would rely on hard evidence. He has to have the truth.
Yeah.
Is he really planning to end it like this?
All right, we're almost there.
Okay. I do not believe for 1 second that they're gonna kill Light and Misa. Like what Light was saying, this is not like Elle. I feel like he needs to know 100%, with 100% certainty that these people are Kira. I feel like this might just be a way to try and get Light or Misa to kill Elle, or to kill the people who are getting in his way right now, who are trying to execute them, because then that would really show proof that Light and Misa were Kira and the second Kira. So then they wouldn't be executed and they could get off free and they could continue to do their killings. You know what I mean? Where the hell are they going? I know they said it's underground, but like, what the hell? What?
Listen to me. I'm going to kill you here and then kill myself.
What? What are you talking about, Dad? You can't! That's crazy!
Say that! You'd kill your only son for Elle?
Please, Dad, you have to let us
It's
escape.
too late.
Is this a sham? Is this a joke?
I'll be the one to do it.
What?
Light, my son. From one murderer to another, I'll see.
What is going on? He did not just shoot Light, no. So obviously, like, Elle and the dad are working together, right? Unless Mr. Yagami was just, like, going off the deep end after spending how many days in prison and just feeling shit about himself and about Light, that he was like, okay, this is the end for me, you know? But I really just cannot see him doing that. This has to be an act, right? Was it a fake? A fake bullet.
You used a blank.
Were you watching, Ryuzaki? I did exactly as you said, and as you can see, I'm still alive.
Was an act, like I was saying before, when like Elle would say, okay, take them to the execution site, see if they kill you before they do it, so they can like keep being Kira. Nice.
There is no doubt she would have killed you before you had the chance to fire your weapon. Also, if Light was in fact Kira, the Kira I know wouldn't hesitate to kill even his own father to save himself. However, as we agreed, I will end their confinement immediately.
All right.
And as we discussed, Amane will remain under surveillance until Kira is apprehended. As for your part in the treatment, Light, you and I will be together 24/7.
Oh
That's how we'll
shit.
remain until we've brought Kira to justice.
I mean,
We'll catch Kira. Together.
all right.
I look forward to working with you.
This is crazy to watch.
Are you sure this is necessary, Ryuzaki?
This is as difficult for me as it is
They're
for you.
handcuffing each
Is
other.
this what you meant by being together 24 hours a day? Looking at you, I never would have guessed. Are you on that side of the fence, Ryuzaki?
I told you I'm not doing this because I want to, okay?
But Light belongs to me. I don't want to share him with you. If you're with him 24/7, then how are we supposed to go on dates together?
Oh,
Misa.
you can still go on dates, but
They have every right to keep you in prison.
How could you even say that, Light? In case you forgot, I'm your girlfriend. Don't you trust your own soulmate?
You're the one who said you fell in love with me at first sight, Misa.
Oh god.
Why would you kiss me if you didn't have feelings for me? You took advantage of me. Stupid.
about this love at first sight, it happened in Aoyama on May 22nd, didn't it? And somehow, when you came back from Aoyama, you knew that you were in love with some guy and that his name was Light.
Yes. How would I feel if Light was Kira?
That's right.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Oh my
I've always been
lord.
grateful to Kira for punishing the man who murdered my parents. So anything that would make me love him even more.
Light's
even
like,
though
what
it's
the
practically
fuck?
impossible.
Well, Misa, based on what you just told me, there can be no mistake that you are the second Kira.
Yeah, why would she say that?
Obvious that I don't really want to believe it. Mr. Matsuda will be accompanying you as your new manager, Matsuda.
Matsuda.
So guys, my manager.
He's so
You can't be
cute.
serious.
Don't call him old.
What's wrong with me, Misa? Would you cut it out with all this dating, kissing, and Misa talk already? This is the Kira investigation. Stop messing around.
Oh, he's angry.
Go.
Oh my god.
Even if it is the three of us.
Oh my god.
So, Light, are you serious about her?
No way. Like I told you earlier, it's completely one-sided.
Then could you at least pretend to be serious for the sake of the...
Want me to become intimate with her to gather information about the second Kira? I can't manipulate a woman's feelings like that.
This is so weird because like when he was Kira, when he knew that he was Kira, he knew that he had to manipulate her somehow in order to like get her on his side and like have her do whatever he wants her to do. And now he's like, Elle, I can't manipulate her. I can't manipulate a woman like this. It's so strange to watch.
If this is genuine, it not only implies that Amane was being controlled by Kira, but Light Yagami too.
Okay, so Elle thinks that Kira could control people. That's an interesting theory.
By the way, do you think we could come up with some kind of alternative to this system of moving from hotel to hotel every few days?
I arranged for a facility to be built. Construction started right after my first meeting with Mr. Yagami.
A
and the
whole
others
facility?
should be finished 23 floors above ground and 2 below. Although it's impossible to see it from the outside, there are 2 helicopters hidden on the roof.
What?
That's amazing.
Ideally, I want all of us to spend as much time
Whoa.
here as possible.
Where did you find the finances to build
That's what I'm
this?
wondering. How did he get this all
As
put
you can
together?
see, it is my intention to solve this case no matter what it takes.
Well, this looks like all of us. Let's get started, shall we? We're all here to further the growth of the Yotsuba group by reducing competition. So the question is, who is going to die?
This may be irrelevant, but I have to wonder what prompted Kira to start killing business people in addition to the usual criminals and such.
Oh?
Come on. All of us are now frontrunners to become Yotsuba's next CEO.
One of the people in this room has to be Kira.
Huh?
Who should we have Kira eliminate this week?
What the hell?
Human beings are truly disgusting creatures.
Yeah, what are they doing? That's so freaking weird. This is like a game to them. Okay, so humans, one of those businessmen in that circle was definitely one of the humans that's attached to Rem and who has a death note. So this new person who has a death note, yes, they're executing criminals like Kira did, but it seems like now they're going towards businessmen as well. And I'm guessing it's because they want to be the next CEO of this company. And that's just kind of gross. Like the fact that they would kill for this power. I'm not here for that. But honestly, I could see people doing this in real life. If the death note was a real thing, I could see businessmen trying to get to the top of the ladder by killing. I also noticed that the building that this like business takes place in, it looks really similar to where the headquarters, the like new headquarters are for Light and the investigators. I'm not sure if that's the same building, but there are like lots of similarities there. I might have to go and rewatch that This is blowing my mind. I'm still wondering how Light is gonna get his memories back. How is he gonna remember all this happened? I wonder if when you touch a death note that you got rid of, you get your memories back that were like erased. So like if Light was somehow able to get his hands back on the death note that he originally used, would he get all his memories back? Because I honestly don't know how else he would remember that he was Kira. Oh my gosh, okay. That was an intense episode. We're gonna watch the next one though. We're gonna watch episode 18. Let's get into it. They got fancy finger pad touches. They gotta scan their eyes. How did Elle get all this money? That's so fancy.
Huh? What now?
Well, looks like this system's gonna take some getting used to.
How's this?
Oh, yep, just strip.
Good morning. I had a little fight with my wife, and it's just that my daughter's still young, and I'm hardly ever at home as it is, so...
You had a fight with his wife?
Probably best if you sleep at home.
Oh, Lord, he got a band-aid on his head, too.
Amazing.
Where are they?
Oh, they're on a date. Last we checked, all of them were up in Misa's room.
They're on a date, all three of them.
Surveillance cameras, huh? Well, since we know Misa...
That's so funny.
God.
This has got to be the lamest date I've ever been on.
No, please, just pretend I'm not even here, okay? By the way, are you gonna eat that piece of cake?
I thought moving here was supposed to help us catch Kira, but since we've been here, you don't seem all that motivated to me.
You're right. Actually, I'm depressed.
Depressed? What for?
Truthfully, all this time I thought that you were Kira, and my entire case hinged on that fact. I guess I just can't get past the fact that my deduction was wrong.
It wasn't wrong, though.
I'm still suspicious of you.
He looks so tired. He needs a nap.
And we also know that Kira can control people's actions. If what I'm thinking is correct, when your confinement began, you were Kira. I don't believe it's coincidence that as soon as you were imprisoned, all the killing was stopped. Kira's power passes between people.
I mean, he's not wrong about that, because literally Misa's powers got taken away and then got passed on to another person through Rem. Elle just has to figure out how this happened and why this happened. You know? So he's on to like the truth. He just needs a little more to get like 100% of the way there.
That's an interesting idea, but if it's true, it'll be nearly impossible for us to catch Kira.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like how are you gonna prove that?
Cheer up, would you?
Cheer up? No, I'm sorry.
Not like telling a depressed person to just cheer up. He's so... This Light is so optimistic.
It's just a waste of time.
Is he actually like giving up?
Ryuzaki.
Huh?
Whoa! Whoa! Not the cake!
That's enough! You don't feel like doing anything. Just because your genius deduction is wrong and I'm not Kira?
Light's like, step the heck up.
Get the fuck up! We're just gonna give up, then why did you involve all those innocent people? And more importantly, what was the point of putting Misa
Oh
behind
shit!
bars?
Come on, Elle. Whoa!
An eye for an eye, my friend.
I didn't expect to see any action between them.
It's not my deduction that was wrong. The fact is, I can say that Light Yagami is Kira, and Misa Amane is the second Kira, but it won't be enough to solve the case, and that's why I'm a little depressed. I won't be satisfied unless you're Kira. Well, there may be some truth to that.
Oh my god.
As I said before, an eye for an eye. I'm a lot stronger than I look, you know.
Oh?
We've got to call the room and stop them.
The bare feet. It's all the bare feet, you know?
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't wear shoes.
I've got good news.
tip people with feet.
Misa's #1 in 18 Magazine's reader popularity poll.
Oh, I see.
Why?
Matsuda's acting stupid again.
I can hear you, you know.
What the hell was that? You know, I was not expecting to see any like physical action, right? Because they've just been like battling out with their brains, but seeing them punch each other, it's kind of relieving. It's kind of nice to see. Get that anger out. 2 months later? Wow. Light still doesn't remember anything after 2 months.
You're not feeling up to it, but come over here for a second. All of them were prominent Japanese businessmen, CEOs whose companies are leaders in their respective industries. In just over a month, they all died of heart attacks.
Okay, so they're all business CEOs.
Downturn in the market, with the exception of Yotsuba.
It could be. But if what you're saying is true, we can assume that punishing criminals is not this Kira's real intent.
Right. Are you feeling a bit more motivated now?
Maybe yes? I think they're gonna find out that, or they're like gonna figure out that this is like a different Kira, because it's so different than the original Kira who just killed criminals. Now this specific Kira is trying to make like personal gains for a company, whereas the other Kira just focused on like making a better world.
Look at all we've done and no one suspects a thing.
Our stock continues to increase, but we've kept it below the radar.
Those 3 we had killed last week. Why did all of them die of heart attacks? I thought we agreed 1 would be accidental.
Oh.
You're quite right. We did. The problem was that we named a specific location in Japan. You see, he wasn't even here when he died.
If our request is physically impossible, then
Kira will kill that person using his default method, a heart attack.
Happen.
These people are literally like figuring out how the Death Note works and how Kira works without actually like using it. So one of them in this meeting is Kira and is just going along with whatever they're saying. And they're all okay with this.
Quite frankly, if someone was able to trace the deaths of these people back to us, then he'd have to be a god. Besides, we've taken precautions.
Damn. I wonder if that last person was the second Kira, or like the fake Kira.
I'm not even sure how he figured it out, but Light has a theory that Kira is somehow involved with the Yotsuba group. Can you believe it?
We just spoke with the director, and it seems Kira has offered bribes to a number of politicians. Aizawa, Matsuda, if you wish to continue working this case, you'll have to hand in your letter of resignation to the NBA, just as Mogi and I are going to do. In a few hours, I'm no longer going to be your chief. However, we all have our own lives, so think it over carefully.
I feel like Matsuda will give up his job, but maybe not Aizawa.
And although I'm grateful to all of you for staying with me as long as you have, I know that I can do this by myself. I'll be sure to visit you at the...
Ryuzaki, as long as I'm alive, you won't be working alone. You have my word on that.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
Seeing him like this just makes me laugh.
However, we're all personally involved in this. All of us have risked our lives to catch Kira. Doesn't that give us the right to decide whether we stay here or return to the police force?
Good point. Then by all means, please make your decision.
But I suppose after we catch Kira, I'll have to dust off my resume.
Count me in! I'm gonna quit the police and chase Kira too, Chief!
I knew he would say that.
Job as Misa's manager. Besides, if I stayed on as a police officer, I'd feel like a total loser.
Think before you open your mouth, Matsuda.
Oh, poor Aizawa. He has a family. He needs some salary.
Is there any way I could still keep my job and help you in my spare time?
There isn't. If you remain a police officer, then please don't come back here.
No one here is going to blame you for quitting.
Yeah, right. We all understand why you've got to do this.
But the chief has a family too. What kind of friend would I be to Ukita if I quit now? I became a detective so I could catch the bad guys, not run away!
Sir, it's okay.
Ryuzaki, early on in
It's
the
okay.
investigation, you
You specifically told me that if a task force member were to lose their job under any circumstances, I should make preparations to ensure that their family's financial future was secure.
Oh.
If you recall, a trust was set aside for that very purpose. I'm a little curious as to why you're withholding this information.
Ryuzaki, I assume that was some kind of test to determine how committed I was to this task.
Huh?
It's not like that, Aizawa.
I was testing you.
Are you serious?
To see which one you would choose.
Are you serious?
Be so stubborn. No, I quit.
Wow.
Now I know this for sure. I've always hated Ryuzaki. I hate him and his way of doing things.
Damn. Okay, well, I will say that was kind of shitty of Al to do, just because, I mean, like, when your family is on the line with a salary, you're obviously gonna, like, try and help out your family as much as you can. When your family's involved and you already have, like, issues with your family like Aizawa does, I don't know. That was just kind of shitty.
That's too bad, because I like you, Aizawa.
Oh?
I also hate the way you've always got to have the last word. You insult me, now you say something like that? That's it, I'm out of here.
Thank you for everything.
After going over this again, I noticed something. All the deaths which are beneficial to Yotsuba are concentrated around the weekends.
Nice work.
Well, you know, I can't let myself fall behind you and Ryuzaki. After all, the last thing I want is to be dead weight.
Dead weight?
We will focus on Yotsuba.
Good idea.
This is all of the Yotsuba group's employees.
Holy shit, there's a lot of them.
Ryuzaki, please tell me, is there anything I can do to help with the investigation besides the manager thing?
He's like, am I dead weight now?
You really want to be with her?
Yes.
Oh.
Could you get me another cup of coffee?
Not the intern tasks.
Over there as well.
Wait, who's this?
Who are they?
Those two are the newest members of the task force.
I'm a con man. How's it going?
Hi, Iber.
And I'm a thief by trade.
You expect us to work with criminals?
Yes, that is correct. However, these two have never once been caught, so it's unlikely they'll be killed by Kira. Think of them as professionals of the underworld.
Okay.
I understand. To investigate Yotsuba, we're gonna need the help of people like this.
That's true. Oh, is that his family?
Daddy? Shouldn't you be at work right now? You need to tell me if you're planning to be home for dinner.
Sort of a last-minute decision, but they just gave me some time off. Now I can go with you to the park.
Oh.
Maybe we can go to the zoo together. Or the amusement park.
What's wrong, Dad?
Oh my god.
Mommy, why is Daddy crying?
Oh. See, that's really sad. But I wonder if he's crying because he's like so relieved that he can now spend time with his family, right? Or is he crying because he's like not in the case anymore? I feel like it's probably a mix of the two. When you spend so much time working on a work project with coworkers and stuff, you can get really attached to that, and it's like completely understandable if you're upset about being taken off the case. But I can also see how he would be crying because he's so relieved that he's actually off it. His life is not in danger anymore, and he can finally spend time with his family. So yeah, I feel like it's probably a mix of the two emotions. It's kind of heartbreaking though. Police force is no longer working on this investigation. Now it's just L and Light, Mr. Yagami, Matsuda, and then these two con men. So I'm really interested to see how they're gonna play a role into this. I'm guessing, obviously, one of them's gonna try like infiltrating into the Yotsuba business and that building. And then the other, I'm guessing, is gonna try, since he's a con man, I'm guessing he is gonna try and become friends with like these business people. Like pretend that he's a businessman and everything. I'm liking where this is going. I think it's so interesting watching Light act the way that he's acting because he's so pure. Like, this Light is so pure right now. He's stubborn because he doesn't want L to give up. He wants to keep going with this case. He needs to figure out who Kira is, and he's just like so excited to be on this team. I'm still wondering how he's gonna get his memories back, because I mean, he has to eventually figure out that he's Kira, right? Or that he was Kira. I don't know, like I said, this show, you can't really predict what's gonna happen next. Like, did I predict that this arc would ever happen? No, I did not. I thought Light would just continue killing people as Kira, and that would be the whole show. But now he has no idea that he's Kira. So things are just wild. I'm loving this as always, but yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. And of course, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And you can also subscribe down below to my channel. I would really, really appreciate it. Have an amazing day. I will see you in the next video. And thank you all so much for watching. Bye.